can disarm a dark wizard, no doubt. But then,
Glad you came.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ramrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. And I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying traveling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you. You're not dancing, you're exercising.
Father, why is he dancing?
See? And you'd said the charms come out in the wash, but it hasn't.
Dramatic, just like a father. Anyone would think you had an affliction.
Revelio.
Until then, you'll learn to be thrifty.
Revelio. This place has seen better days. Revelio. Revelio. Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Revelio. Aloha, Mora. Revelio.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Revelio.
Welcome to Upper Hogsfield. Charming hamlet.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Revelio.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Excuse me, did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Revelio.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
Mine now, then.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard. Revelio! Revelio. Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Descendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
How nice of you to stop by.
Revelio.
I don't think you know who you're dealing with.
One of Ranrock's camps, exactly as Madame Beaumont described. Revelio.
They're running scared, as they should be. Wizards are running scared, as they should be.
Revelio.
Wizards are running scared, as they should be. Could do with a nice mushroom stew about now. I'm famished. I've never seen a sword like it. Seems quiet. Too quiet, if you ask me. Someone there? Quiet as a grapple, and you are. No, they were just here.
Revelio.
Rather unwise coming back this way. Don't see myself doing this sort of thing. No, fancy it.
Revelio.
One less human to worry about. Honestly, you will regret coming here.
Revelio.
Feels like I've been at this for hours. Ah, you seem tired. Oh. Your heart isn't in this at all. I won't rest. How nice of you to stop by.
Protego! Stupefy!
Ooh, this didn't take long. Good riddance. Wise decision running from me. Squint. I'll find you. This is where they go. Rather unwise coming back this way. There you are.
Protego!
You will suffer.
Oh, you stupid thing's taken out!
I will make you. Good freak.
Protego! Stupid one!
For the coward. I won't rest.
Confringo!
I will make you pay.
Stupid one! Confringo!
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Protego! Confringo!
I will make you.
One camp down, one more to go. Stupid one!
I won't.
Confringo! Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Revelio. Revelio.
You will regret coming here. When are you going to give up? You're very weak. That was unimpressive. I don't think you know who you're dealing with.
Revelio.
Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time. Are you sure you can take them? I will make
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Stupid one. Stupid one. Confringo.
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus.
One less human to worry about. How nice is it?
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Defender.
Get accustomed to that.
Confringo. Incendio. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Confringo. to hear that.
Expelliarmus! Protego! Revelio! Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Cabalso. Accio. Levioso. Glacius. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Descendo. Lumos. Compulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Descendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Compulso.
If only Professor Fig could have seen that.
Revelio.
Thank you for your patronage. It's been a pleasure.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customers, afraid to be...
Hello, Madam Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
I managed to catch them off guard.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
Thank you. Sincerely. Thank you for passing through.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
When the clouds are dark is always the best time to see.
Expulso! Apart! Look, that's what you got!
Revelio.
Sticking around like a...
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
You may have eluded me now, but you'll pay the price for it next time.
I know your face now! You shan't evade me again! Sure it can feed you, if you get my meaning. How unfortunate for you.
Time to get my claws out.
Stupefy. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Potato. Stupefy. Incendio.
Give that back!
Stupefy. Stupefy. Confringo.
You'll pay for that! Reduction!
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Potato! Reducto! You don't want to try.
Levioso. Revelio.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Horclumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Zerona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more Horclumps while I'm there.
Lumo.
Let's have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters.
Devolso. Glacius. Devolso.
That's all the Horclumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Devolso. Revelio. Lumo. Revelio. Revelio.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or...
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Repulsor. Accio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Incendio. Leviosa. Glacius. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Protego. Confringo. Stupefy. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Defender. Stupefy.
That was a close one.
Revelio. Repulsor. Revelio. Repulsor. Revelio. Revelio.
This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to...
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Incendio. Confrigo. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Defender.
I saw what you did!
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for...
Hello, Sorona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hall clumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I miss cheering for Ravenclaw.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.